Thank you for taking the time to watch these videos. We are making these videos under the series called Zero Loss Supply Chain, and these are best practice videos. So today, we are going to talk about how the photo data set will look like for a load that is, you prepared it and you're staged in the shipping lanes and they're ready to go, right? So how will I'll just put a simple example here. How will it look like, right? You got a shipping lane like this, right? One, two, three lanes. I'll keep it very, very simple. So you just got three lanes, and then you got all these pallets, um, fully prepped up, right? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. I'll just have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Same thing here, right? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Maybe we'll just do two. We don't need three. We'll just do two lanes, right? So this is lane S1, shipping lane S1, and then this is lane S2. This is for order one, right? And then order two, right? And then I'll do the same thing here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. I'm just, keeping it very, very simple, right? So this is let's say P1, P2, P3. This is P11, P12, P13, right? So I got all these. So how would I know if I want to create a photo data set, right, for the staged loads? I've obviously my team has picked the product, packed the product, nicely palletized the product. They're all stretch wrapped and they're all ready to load, right? So these pallets obviously have their pallet labels on them, right? There's pallet labels on them. There is, depending on if it's a single SKU pallet, then you'll have a pallet, a SKU printed on the pallet label, and if it's a multi-SKU pallet, then you'll have a lot of SKUs. There's a separate pallet content label on them as well, right? And then obviously, so let's say, right, I just got one, two, three. So this is pallet, one of three, right? Pallet one of three, and this is pallet two of three, and this is pallet three of three, and same thing, right? So here it's one of three, two of three, three of three, and so I'm putting the packing slip on this, right? I'm putting the packing slip on the last pallet, three of three. So this is a packing slip. This is the multi pallet label. If it's a multi SKU, then I might have one more pallet content label there, right? So how will your photo data set look like for this, right? So what will your photo data set look like? And you are, let's say the objective here is to get approval from your OEM. You are a 3PL and you are, capturing all this to show the, OEM that, hey, we did our job right. Are we ready to, can we ship this, right? Can we ship this in this condition? So you're capturing. So what will your, photo one, right? Let's say, right, this green is let's call it as PH1, PH2, PH3, PH4, PH5, right? PH6. What will this look like? And you've just staged it. So you've staged it. So how do you want to I'm not going to say, hey, this is exactly how you should do it, just the thought process, so then you can figure out what makes sense, right? So you want to say photo one is photo of pallet one, so you want a pallet one photo, right? Two photos you could do, right? Two photos, one for the one side of the pallet, the other one could be two photos, right? So for pallet one, do two photos, right? Two photos. And two photos could be, one is for the pallet itself and the other one is the pallet label, right? To say that, hey, the pallet is perfectly done. Same thing, pallet two also, same thing, two photos. One is, pallet, and then the second one is, the pallet label, right? So that tells that, hey, the pallet is perfectly packed and, prepped up, and it's got a label as well. So same thing, right? Three also, two photos, do the same thing, right? This is for, obviously, this is for pallet one, this is for pallet two, this is for pallet three, right? So pallet one, pallet two, pallet three, you're doing, pallet photo, and then you're doing a pallet label photo, right? So that's what it is. And then your P4 could be the bill of lading document, right? this could be the bill of lading document that's ready to go. And then maybe you don't need a P6. P5 is the packing slip, right? P5 is the packing slip. So you got for a photo. See, let me actually. I mean, I'm gonna just call these as steps, right? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, right? Now I'm gonna call this as steps because the photo is we put the photo there. So step 1 is that, step 2 is this, step 3 is this, step 4 is this, step 5 is this, right? So step 1 is pallet, capture pallet photo, 2 photos, one for the pallet and then the one for the pallet label. And then step 2 is capture the second pallet, one for the pallet photo and then for the pallet label. And then step 3 is capture the photos for, pallet 3, pallet and then the pallet label. And step 4 is capture the photo of the bill of lading document. And then step 5 is capture the photo of the packing slip. So that's how your, photo data set would look like, right? Just to show that, hey, we have picked the product, perfectly packed the product, we have stretched out the product, and we have staged the product in the staging lane or shipping lane. And obviously you got the, dock doors here. So you're gonna, this is the, end of the, this is the dock door. So you're going to load these into the, a dock door, right? So you're going to load these into the dock door. So that's how this gets loaded in. Let's say that this is D1 dock door 1, and then this is D2 dock door 2, right? So that's how we are going to do it, right? So this kind of gives an idea as to how to think about creating your photo data set for this specific scenario where you're just staging the product, and then you capture the photos, and then you send an email to your OEM, and then hey, did we do everything correctly? Do I have to do anything else? Do I have to I mean, maybe if it's a like a chemical or hazardous product, you got to get a DEA certificate or a FRA certificate or a FAA certificate, right? Things like that, so they can point out that. So this is a example for a good photo data set, a simple photo data set that is before shipping to get approval from your OEM or brand. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. Would love to hear from you.